Said, the thing about you, Rebecca, is that you're waiting for some kind of approval and permission to share your message. You're waiting to be invited to some invisible table, to some imaginary club. There is no table, there is no club. The only approval you need to seek is your own. Don't assume your message isn't relevant until someone says it is. Don't assume your message isn't relevant until someone else deems it to be. It is relevant.
When you literally cry because it's too real.
Stop holding yourself back. Tears began streaming down my face as I realized that I had been holding myself back, waiting for some kind of external permission before I shared my gifts. I was seeking approval from an external force that didn't even exist. On the plane back to London, I made a pact with myself that I would stop focusing on getting published and instead focus on showing up to my writing every day. After all, I love writing. It's what lights me up. Why would I wait to do what lights me up? I vowed not to give a fuck what other people thought of my creations. If they didn't like it, well, I'm not for them and they're not for me. So I committed to allowing my message flow through me as it always had, without knowing where it would lead. Regardless of the fear, especially because of the fear.
Feel the fear and do it anyway.
So I've decided that it's none of my business who reads my writing, only that I show up and write. It's none of my business if Hay House publishes this book. Hay House is one path, another publisher is another, and self-publishing another. All I know is that if I don't show up and write, I will feel uncomfortable in my skin, and the niggling feeling and the ache will never let up. Writing is how I unravel my thoughts. It's none of my business if it's a bestseller, or if only one person reads it.
Is now officially here. We're waiting on Brit. Gonna go get some vegan pizza. It's gonna be so good. Go play with some Oracle cards while we wait.
What's the pizza place called?
I think Pizza for the People, something like that. It's just right there on that main street. Yay. It's so good and so cute, and it's BYOB, and it's outside seating. It's very cute. I'm ready. Need to find my keys though. Where are my keys at? Keys at? Where are my keys at? Keys at? We've already taken so. Oh my god, sunset's happening. Tara, gotta go. Gotta get moving.
Okay. Ready?
Gotta go.
Oh, look at back there.
Oh yes, Daddy, I do. So pretty. Okay guys, we just got back from exploring the actual Joshua Tree Park a little bit. We went to the Natural Sisters Cafe this morning for a little breakfast and a coffee, and we went and explored, and now we're back for the day, and then we're actually gonna have a campfire with Sarah and Rich tonight, which I'm so excited about. And at the moment, we are filling up this beautiful bathtub for a little dippy poo. We're gonna put the 20-pound rose quartz in there for some really loving vibes. Super excited. Look how awesome this cactus is. It's growing, another little thing. Really love. I need to rinse myself tan off because this shit's too strong. And it's been a magical day so far. So happy, so grateful. Grateful for the AC. And, oh my god, I didn't even notice you there. The swamp cooler. By the way,
what a terrible thing to do a projector. You didn't notice.
Yeah, to a projector. Projector from projector, I didn't notice.
Oh, I know.
You're like, what a dig.
Oh god.
But I'm only wearing, the only makeup I'm wearing is the Drunk Elephant tinted sunscreen, and I really like it.
Yeah, it looks
It
good.
looks really like glowy and natural, and with these eyelash extensions, girl, makeup, whoo. Second Joshua Tree Airbnb. I will have the places I stayed linked down below. The first one is actually owned by my friends Rich and Sarah, and I love them to pieces. They have 3 homes and they're amazing. I always say, if you guys have never been to Joshua Tree, you need to come and experience one of Sarah and Rich's homes. We actually had wine and some vegan cheese and like little charcuterie plates with them last night. You probably saw it on Instagram if you follow me on Instagram. If not, it's MarissaLace. But now Tara from Elevate the Globe and I are here at this other Airbnb, which again will be linked down below, and there's an outdoor shower, there's a bed outside, there's this really amazing pool. I'm so excited. So today's gonna be kind of a work day for us, and then tomorrow I go to again another Airbnb, and I am seeing my friend Alexandra Lee, who makes the art that I love, and we're here for Desert and Denim, and she actually just got engaged, so I'm so excited to celebrate one of my best friends getting engaged. That's huge, and I totally called it, so psychic power, am I right? She got engaged on a Wednesday, and I had texted her that Sunday being like, Al, like, you're next, like, quote me. It's coming. 2 days later, she got engaged. Huh.
True.
Crazy.
True story.
Real story. We just Palo Santo to get the vibe in here. Magical and perfect. And yeah, super excited. We're gonna head to the park when it gets a little cooler, because right now it's over 100, yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hot. So once it cools down a little bit, we're gonna head to the park and actually go work in the park for a little bit, just for some yummy energy and have some goodness. But I'm about to pull out my laptop and get some work done, creating a super fun thing for you guys right now. But I'm obsessed with this house. It's so cute, and kind of like, I feel like with Airbnb, the photos never do the house justice. Like, this is so cute and charming, and that's what I love about Airbnbs. You feel like you're actually in someone's home, and like it has its own energy, where a hotel can feel kind of like stale and just less inspiring. enjoyed this video, and I just wanted to come in here because there wasn't an outro and there wasn't a whole lot of talking in the video. Children above me. But I wanted to just check in, and I haven't been super active on here. I've been taking a lot of me time, and in the beginning of the video there was a book playing, and that moment was really big for me, and I didn't edit out me crying, and I did that on purpose because after this trip, after listening to that, it was almost like the universe giving me the sign of like, basically everything that was said was very much what I needed to hear, and I very much believe that those moments happen for you, and like you need to hear those things. So it's God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, giving you those reminders, like giving you that permission. And it was kind of like that was the push that I was needing, and I didn't even realize how much in my life I was letting other people affect me and like giving my power over to other people. And uploading would give me so much anxiety, and creating content would give me so much anxiety just because I felt like no matter what I made or if I didn't make something, I was always wrong. And I was just like lingering way too much on it. And so not only that aside, I really released all of that on this trip. And this trip was so magical and special to me, and getting to hang out with all my friends, and especially going back to a place, like, let's call it out, going back to a place where I used to go to with an old partner all the time. And even though it was me planning those trips and me paying for these trips and trying to like do things together, it's like I still was kind of worried about it, you know, like I didn't know how it would feel, but it was so cathartic and it was so good. And I forget how much I love the desert and how much I love those houses. So it was really good to be there. I am feeling really good, probably the best I've felt in, sheesh, 2 years. Like, this is the most me I felt, and like a new me, but in a new me in a sense of like the me that's always been there and trying to get through. And I'm just really happy, and I'm really just like embracing everything, and I feel like a lot in me is awakening, and a lot in me is shifting and blooming and transforming, and so much is happening, and I'm just so grateful for everything that's happened the past year. And I've been sharing more on Twitter, and I've been trying to be more vulnerable. And it isn't even about being authentic, because in my real life I'm authentic, and I am very open and honest and true with everyone in my life. And I think that for a while I took that off social media for a bit because I felt like it was just being held against me, you know? So this trip was really good, and I just wanted to put a little note and a little message here at the end that I love you guys, and I see you, and thank you for being with me on this journey. And you know, everything happens for a reason, and I understand that so much more even now than ever. And so many amazing things have been happening, so many amazing people have come into my life, and I just really feel like myself again, and I haven't felt that in a very long time. So I just want to tell you guys that I love you, and I'm feeling back to me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. This video is really special to me. It might not look like a lot of clips, and that's simply because this trip wasn't about a video. It wasn't about creating content online. It wasn't any of that. Like, we would, you know, take photos and do that stuff for, you know, our work things, because that is, you know, part of our work, and then we'd literally just throw our phones and be off of them, and it was so nice. And I love Britt and Taro so much, and having Al by my side was so great, and it was really awesome. So again, I just wanted to pop in and say I love you. So yeah, I will see you guys